We're back with the 1997 Chevrolet 1500. So, unfortunately, while I was editing the second part of the video, I had it on CapCut or whatever, and I thought I had it downloaded. I ended up deleting it, so I don't have part 2 anymore. It really sucks because I was looking forward to showing you guys that. I already tried to download a bunch of recovery things, and it won't find my 20-minute video that I had. It was showing like basically like how to build the intake and putting the fuel injectors in and all that stuff, so it really sucks. Anyhow, I'm just gonna kind of look past that and just, you know, be honest with you guys. That's what happened. I accidentally deleted the video. I had a 30-minute video of us doing the intake and all that stuff. Well, it is what it is. So I got the new starter, so we're gonna throw the new starter in here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to throw a starter in. Figure I at least owe that. So obviously you want to get your vehicle either up on jack stands or whatever, or you can do it like me and just slide underneath and do it. It's not too hard. Two 15mm bolts. You got 13mm bolt here, and then you're gonna have a 8mm bolt right here for the positive. All right, well, let's get started, I guess. I think I might actually lift the truck up a bit. I think that's probably a smart idea. Of course, the whole front end is just slop. Second, get your jack stand underneath. Don't be down. Always use jack stands. Holy shit, the frame is rotted. Oh, this is scary. Look at this truck. Bought it. Holy hell. Wow. Definitely have to be up in that one. Okay, so this is gonna be your view underneath the truck. Once you get underneath, right here is where your starter is gonna go, right up here, right up in that area, right there. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of swivel your starter in. You can see right there that is our flywheel / flex plate right there. So I'm gonna try and just crawl underneath here. I got the starter already over there. So, and then you're gonna have so if you're looking up, I guess, sorry. If you're looking up, this is looking up at the wire harness, so I'm underneath the truck looking up. Just give me a minute here. Okay, so this wire right here is gonna be that 8mm. So you can try and throw this one on first. It's totally up to you, but either or will work. So this one here, I don't know if you can see it, this one here is gonna be for the 13mm. That's the one you're gonna hook up to the big nut. So the big nut will go on this one here, this cable here, and then obviously this one's gonna go on the small terminal. Your bolts for your starter, if you look straight up, they're gonna be right here. There's one there, and then there's one there. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and get the starter up in there, and then I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. So this is how I'm starting it out. I'm putting my bolt through my shim first, and then that way I'm not gonna be fighting to get it on. Move the starter up with that bolt, like so. Grab the starter like this, and then put it up like that with the shim already on there, and then try and thread your 15 mil bolt. Wait, correction. You actually gotta have it this way, because if you have it facing this way, this the shim hits past here, right past here. So you can't have the shim on because it hits past here, hits the oil pan. But this way, not that way, this way. Well, this way, sorry. That way. So then you're gonna be throwing this bolt in first on this side. This one here. Throw your bolt through and then guide your starter up. You gotta guide it past these tranny lines here and then just kind of push it up into place. Start your first bolt. Okay, so I got my 2 bolts in. I'm just tightening them up right now. Got it in position. And I got my shim up there on that side. And then yeah, just get this all tightened up. Okay, and then from there you're going to be taking the big wire, which will be this one right here. This guy here is the one you're going to be putting on the big terminal, and you want to make sure when you put it on that you have your lock washer with it too. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is throw this terminal on. It might be actually better to get the top one, just because then it won't be in the way. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this top one here. Make sure you disconnect your battery. I should have said that in the start. Sorry, I kind of wasn't showing you there. Okay, so this guy here is the one that we're going to be hooking up right now. And you're going to be using your 8mm washer with your crush washer. And throw that on, and then you're going to throw your other cable on to your other terminal. Tighten it up nice and tight. Make sure you got it shimmed there. Got my shim in there. And so that's what we're going to do here. Get all that done. Okay, so I got these little guys, the crush washer and the nut. So, like I said, I'm going to try and see. That will be your 8mm. Okay. I don't know if it's showing any of this or not, but so I'll get my 8mm up here. Get it on the terminal. Okay, so that's gonna wrench her on, and you don't want to go super tight, like you can wreck the terminals doing that. It's gonna go tight quarter turn. Well, it's not a super big fastener, so tight quarter turn is good. Make sure that your other cable isn't touching near that other one, because yeah, you'll have sparks. Okay, so we got the top one hooked up now. I believe it's pretty tight. Oh, it probably goes a little bit tighter. Just a hair tighter. Just a little bit tighter, just a hair. There we go. Okay, so that one's done. So then the one that we got left is the big one, which will be right here at the top. Here, show you, this is the big one here. I'm putting it on. I don't even have it on it yet, but that's the one we're trying to put on there. Just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so that back there is the top one, and then you'll have the bottom one. All right, first official start. Trying the fuel. Alright, we're gonna give her a start. I finally figured out the problem. The customer disconnected the ground cable going to the engine, and when I tested the other starter, it was messed. This one turns over awesome. So we're looking good so far. He's running. He's running. Alright, so I'm just out for a drive in the truck. She runs awesome. Not having any issues. Before, I guess I had hesitation, so those new fuel injectors definitely made a difference, that's for sure. I used to have one of these trucks and mine wasn't that throttle responsive. But yeah, she is going. We got her all cleaned up. Everything's done underneath the hood. So I just gotta basically put some air in the tires. I already put some oil in. Did the courtesy checks for the customer, and customer can come get their vehicle. Those new fuel injectors definitely made a difference. Definitely.